Hi, my name is Ben Farr, and I've burned through all my existing footage and become extremely lazy, so this video is gonna suck. Maybe I shouldn't start off this video about productivity with how lazy I am, but planning's not necessarily my forte all the time, except when it comes to planning my day. That's why I'm here right now, and that's what I want to talk about today. How to plan your day. Before we start though, I got this shirt and it's like definitely twice my size. But anyways, last week in my video, I had these planners. One of these planners, at least in the video, is like a storytelling technique to set a timeline. So I used to buy these as a way to plan my day. I had a pretty set way of planning my day. All these tasks that I'd have that were beyond work. So anything that I would have to do for YouTube or let's say TikTok or like for a podcast, it would go into this book and I would use that to plan what I needed to do that day. So even something as simple as switching my license over when I moved to Alberta, that's in this book. My key was if it's yellow, it's done. If it's pink, it's incomplete, needs to be reassigned. It was super inefficient, and I mean, literally up till the start of quarantine, I could never find a way that I liked better than this though. That was the issue. Didn't want to carry this around with me, so I'd always stay at home and I'd have to keep a mental note of what I had to do that day. So it never really worked out super well until I discovered something on my phone. So I wanted to maximize productivity, and that's kind of what I'm talking about. But the main thing the main bulk of the video is how to organize your tasks and your to-do list on your phone. Especially now that there's a chance for you to reset before you start going out. So my screensaver on my iPhone is just a plain white background. It's super neutral, which helped me look at it and just look exclusively at what is on my notifications. I found that since switching, I've been a lot more prone to just looking at my notifications and moving on, versus before when I had a nice image there, it was kind of enticing, invites you in, and next thing you know, you're scrolling through literal like TikToks for days or tweets for hours or whatever, and I found it was almost sucked me in to using social media for an extended period of time when I'm trying to get things done. It's actually helped a lot. Then when you look at my home screen, it's all black, literal all black background, super neutral again, plain, and I have it on dark mode, so it's literally just like everything is black, very plain, very boring. Main reason for that is that it's easy to look at night and it's not as harsh on my eyes. Helps me to actually be able to go to sleep late at night when I'm scrolling through my phone. The dark mode, everything's dark for that reason, but also because it's more neutral. You can see a whole bunch of different folders on here, just fun things, money apps, all that stuff. And then I have here this little toolbox. This has like my PayPal, my Google Drive, Google Sheets, notes, stocks, eBay, anything that I might use. Trying to get into trading, so I put stocks there so it's like on my forefront of my mind when I'm looking at that. I do eBay resale and I keep track of it all in Google Sheets. All my video and TikTok stuff goes into Google Drive, so everything that I use for anything that I do outside of work is in here. This is all my video stuff, so my YouTube Studio, Canon Camera Connect, Lightroom, Adobe Premiere Rush, everything that I need to make videos or podcasts is here. And then we have travel apps, and this is for when I work out once a year. But then there's this one right here, just above all my social medias, which again, I have all right there. I have Todoist, it's called. So this is the app that I use to make all my to-do lists. This is the only thing that I've ever tried to actually replace these agenda books. So I strongly recommend it. This is where I keep track of literally everything. So I like to go into my upcoming view and just kind of look through it. I usually keep it at least a couple days in advance. This is what I wanted to show you is as simple as this. If I wanted to go in and mark a task as complete, I just press that and it's done. So there's literally everything. Pick up groceries between 7 and 8. It's on here twice, so I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to click on the 3 dots and I'm going to delete the task. Nice and easy, keeps it nice and simple. This is literally a lifesaver when it comes to me making videos and making content and keeping my life on track, I guess, because my life is constantly going at like 100 miles a minute. Even during quarantine, I'm doing a whole bunch of new stuff, so it's been really helpful. But then when we look here, I have projects on my video schedule, like what I'm planning on making, TikTok planning, podcast topics and guests and people that I have interested or people I want to reach out to. It's all there for me to look at. So literally everything I could ever need is in there, which is super helpful. I've been testing this out since the start of quarantine. I just did away with the agenda book, started quarantine, so beginning of March, mid-March, something like that. Really, it's kind of been a game changer for keeping track of things, and I think once I get back on track to being out and about and constantly doing things, it's always going to be on my phone so I can always see what I need to do that day. I think my favorite part is that on my home screen, it shows a notification kind of bubble of how many things I have left to do that day. So I always know exactly if I have like a whole bunch of shit to do or like not really much to do at all. This is a super different type of video. I don't think I've ever made one of these before where I'm talking about like apps and how I keep myself organized. organized. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know. I'm happy to make more about like my processes on how I stay on top of things, keep track of my to-do lists, stuff like that, because I find myself to be a very organized person compared to most. So if that's something that interests you, hit the like button, leave a comment, and I'll definitely make a few more. Speaking of things I'm doing, I've been, like I said, trying to get on top of TikTok a bit more lately. So if you want to go follow my TikTok, it's at Benjamin Farr _. I've been trying to post at least twice a day. On average, it's been about 3, sometimes 4 a day, just so I can kind of explore new types of content. It's also caused me to come a bit more out of my shell and do some more fun and exciting things, because I'm very, I don't know if repressed is the word. I think that's like when you don't speak what's on your mind. That's kind of how I am on camera. I keep it very monotonous, and I don't really like explore who I am, and I'm not really outgoing. I hate being on camera in front of other people, but yeah, it's been super neat. So follow me on TikTok. I'm trying to do some fun stuff on there, and if you enjoyed this video, like I said, like, comment, and we'll see you guys next Sunday. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.